Hello everybody, it's Cavern Club to another video, and today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I've been meaning to do something for a while, but just there I had a wee idea in my head. I thought I'll show off these things I've got. Now I've had this for a long time, I've never showed it before on the channel, and I just thought it'd be quite cool to show off, and it's this. This is Beatles Replicas from Memorabilia, from stuff back in the 60s. So I'm just going to show you all the content here, what we get. Now I got this for my birthday one year, and it's really cool. I've had these for a long time, and I've wanted to show them, so I thought I'd show them. So here we are. This is the back of the content we get. I'm going to go through them all. Just going to slide them all out and explain about what they're all about and just talk about them. So just that's plastic. Right, we get like concert tickets, tour programs, magazines from the time, stuff like that. So we're just going to show them a bit about it. Now, they're in no particular order, just put them in some order. First one up is the tickets. First up is for the Government Theatre in Southampton on November 6th. These don't have a year on. The Odeon Theatre in Southport, August the 27th. The Government Theatre in Bournemouth on August the 24th. That's the anniversary day. I think that was a 64 ticket. This is a 63. These two are 63 tickets. The Beatles and Roy Orbison show at the Newcastle City Hall on June 8th, 1963. And this one is for the De Montfort Hall in Leicester on Sunday, December the 1st, 1963. So, some tickets from 1963 replicated. Just cool to see. Next is the reproduction of the Winter Gardens Margate programme. Cost 6p at the time. This is from July 1963, I think. I've done research on the dates and that's how I know. But this is from the Beatles played a series of shows in Margate from the 8th of July 1916 until about the 13th of July 1963. So quite nice to have there. There's the running order. It's quite cool to have these ones. Okay, we've got magazines as well to show. Now there's magazines on each of the Beatles. So there's John, Paul, George and Ringo. So I'm going to show you them all a bit by bit. So this is the first one. Here's John. They come with nice pictures on the back. That's a nice one there. Never seen that one before. Open up like that. Pictures of the Beatles I've never seen before. So like them in television sets, TV studios. Tells you about their vital statistics, so when they were born, what date, what they love and hate. Nice picture there. I like that one there. There's the back. So that one's John. That one's John. Then we get Paul. Here's Paul McCartney's one. Similar to John's one, kind of pictures of Paul and all that sort of thing. That one, that's Paul McCartney's one. Next, George Harrison's booklet. That's that one. Some nice photos there. This might be from 63, I think. These booklets have learnt from 63, I think. These are all, like I say, not the originals, they're all replicas, but still cool to have. And last one, Ringo. There's that one. Sorry about my phone there. Just ignore that. So that's that one. There's the magazines, really nice ones that they included there, which is for Beatles. So I can imagine that back in the 60s, this is what people would have read to know the Beatles, really, or they would have probably watched television appearances and interviews on them. Another tour programme. This one is from the Royal Hall in Harrogate on Friday, March 8th, 1963. So they're just 2 weeks before Please Please Me album come out. Talked about each of the members of this programme. George, John, Paul and Ringo. Let's see, that's that one. Next one is Haroldfield Sunday night at the Blackpool Opera House. Not sure what year this one's from. Let's look at it. This is on the inside. Oh, Sunday, August the 16th, 1964. At the Blackpool Opera House, and this is the Beatles show, just before they went to tour America. So yeah, quite nice to have them. It talks about each of the Beatles as well again. The lineup. Some of the other acts probably wouldn't interest me as much as the Beatles would, but there's the Kinks, they're quite well known. And there's also the High Numbers, and that was the group that later would become the Who, so that's really cool that that's in there. This is a Cavern Club membership card from the 1962 season. So I'm not sure what people would have written in here. There's a 1962 calendar inside. And I think this would have been a little membership that they would have had back in the 1962 for like the whole of the year, and then they would probably have renewed it every year. I'm not sure what that's all about, but I think the paper will explain. Yes, I think that's what it's all about, yeah. But cool to have that one. Next up, we have a fan club letter. Welcoming you to the fan club. Hope, I can't really make up the writing, but hope our hosts continue to please you because that's all really matters to us. Thanks for the fab way you've treated us since the beginning of 1963. And it's signed by all 4 Beatles, this letter. So it's like a fan club letter welcoming fans to the fan club. Special fan club pass, an invite to see the Beatles at the Wimbledon Palais Ballroom, London, on Saturday the 14th of December 1963. So this is like a special fan club show, I think. Next up, another tour programme. Your Sunday night entertainment at the ABC. In the back, I've got some cigarettes advertised. I don't know what that's all about. But this is taken from the Beatles' ABC Great Yarmouth performance on Sunday, June the 30th, 1963. That's quite nice that they included that. And next up, these are photographs that were used on bubblegum cards that were produced at the peak of Beatlemania. So I'll show you these ones first. Quite nice photographs, I've never seen them before. And they're signed by each member. So there's Paul and Ringo's signature. And then the other side you've got these photos. Now this is similar, but these are all falling apart, so I'll need to show them individually, but there's the first one. This one's signed by George. So that's a nice one. And this one is signed by John. So that's quite nice that they included that. A couple of things left to show before carrying on further. And these are concert handbills, so they would have been handed out to people when it was announced that the Beatles were going to be touring. These would have probably been handed out to people and advertised in a show. So this one's for the Odeon Theatre in Leeds on Sunday the 3rd of November 1963. And it's double-sided because the other side you get this one for the Odeon in Southport on Monday the 26th of August 1963. In fact, one of the tickets I showed earlier is would have been from the second show. So the Beatles would have played this was a period in 1963 where the Beatles were doing a week of shows at a certain place, and like a seaside coastal town. One of the last things I have to show is this. It's a replica of a newspaper article from the Sunday Citizen on February the 23rd, 1964, when the Beatles came back from their first American trip, which is quite nice that they included this. And there's the back, and that's what's on the inside. So that's it for this video, for showing you my Beatles memorabilia replicas. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you find it quite interesting. Like, comment, subscribe, and I should hopefully have more videos coming up. I've just been quite busy, you know, I've been kind of doing a lot of stuff recently. But hopefully I should be making more videos quite soon, and kind of make them once in a while. But I hope to kind of make them on a regular basis, like maybe a weekly basis, but we'll wait and see. But what I hopefully would like to do is kind of do a series of album reviews. I've been thinking of doing that. And another thing I would really like to do is go through a whole artist's career and discography. Maybe not do it in like one video, because I know some people might get bored after a while, but maybe do it in like a multi-part. So maybe focus on one artist, so maybe like the Beatles, Roy Orbison, Tom Petty, Bruce Springsteen, those kind of people. Like go through their discography and careers, talk about everything that went on, that kind of thing pretty much. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next video.